everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on Erlengrat, and today we're gonna do some fertilizing contracts, as the thumbnail showed. Not much roleplay today. We're just gonna come see Max here and see what kind of jobs he's got, and I think we're gonna lease our first vehicle today. I think so. I think that's what we're going to do. Instead of borrowing stuff, I think we're going to lease up some fertilizing equipment and do a whole bunch of fertilizing contracts. Because there's tons of fertilizing contracts. Look at all these fertilizing contracts. So I was thinking the best thing to do, instead of borrowing a bunch of vehicles, is we can't afford a new one, but we can lease up something. We can go ahead and lease it and do a whole bunch of fertilizing contracts, and then we can return it after we're done. That's what I'm thinking. And, you know, it sounds kind of crazy. It does. But I think I'm going to go with this little electric, the little SK50 electric. I really want to go with that one. The only thing is, can we get them all done before we have to recharge the battery? Let's see here. How much is this thing? That's only 250 bucks. So let's just go ahead and slap one of these down here at the dealership. I'm thinking probably the best place for it, or should we put one at the gas station? Let's put one at the gas station. There's a fuel station here somewhere. I mean, because, right, you would have one at the fuel station. Now, I don't own this land, but Place Anywhere mod has a really cool feature. So if you hit keypad 8, not keypad, but keyboard 8, you can actually put this down anywhere you want on the map, even if you don't own it. So you can add sell points, you can add all kinds of stuff. I didn't know that. Farmer Klein taught me that. So there we go. There we go. We put down our first recharge station there at the gas station. It's a perfect spot for it. I thought the map should have them. Electric charging station. The map should already have them installed. You would think that they would, but you know, who am I? I'm not a game developer. All right, let's lease our first vehicle. Because we put down the electric one. Yes, we are. We're leasing this bad guy. We're going to do it. I want to use it, and I thought now with some fertilizer contracts would probably be the best time to do it. We can go ahead and get a second-hand one. It's quite a bit cheaper, but I don't think that we're going to do that. We're going to lease this. This is a brand new product, and we want to lease it. GPS, yes, because I'm spoiled. And I want to use GPS so we don't waste it. And then we got to go with a color, because you can put this in about any color you want. Beige. I like beige. Silver. I was really hoping for like oh yeah, like a garlic color. It does look kind of weird. Black. It's pretty good in black. Gloss gray, green, olive. Yellow, red, pink. We could, but we're not going to. Fent Classic. What color? What color? What color? I really like these blue colors. I do like the little blue colors. Really like Hardy Red too. It's kind of my favorites. Crimson. I've used that a lot. Let's go with Onyx. Looks cool. Agco Metal. Let's go with this Rabe. We're going to go with that color right there. Cool. Rig a track. Right there. Cool. It's going to cost us $3,366 to lease it. Per operating hour, $1,306. It doesn't matter. We're going to make tons of money here off of these fertilizing contracts. We are. We're going to make tons of money. I could do with the discounted one, but I'm gonna, you know, it's our first vehicle, and let's really enjoy it. And I'm excited to kind of use the Alpine DLC stuff, so let's go ahead and lease this up. Boom, that lease is done. Now, for fertilizers, we kind of need something kind of small, right? And I went ahead and added a mod. This is from the in-game mod hub. I've used this before in other series. This is the Vicon PS1004. I think it's a great little mod for what we need. It can hold up to 1,650 liters of product, but I think we'll just go with 1,000 because we have this, just the little tractor. It's a little tractor, and I don't want to overweigh it. This one we'll use secondhand, and then we'll go with the wheels. Spraying sheet. Wheels and spraying sheet? Sure. Why not? We're going to have to reload this a few times, but that's okay. We'll just drive back to the shop and pick up new fertilizer. It's not too bad. And it only costs us $137 to lease it. So let's just get the new one. Why not? We'll just get the new. Wonder if that tractor can hold the big. Let's go with it. Let's just see what happens. See what happens. Oh, that is a little big for the little tractor, isn't it? Again, this thing's so quiet anyways. It's just so little and so quiet. I guess it's, oh wow, that is really big. Oh man, that is pretty big for this without the extension, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and we'll lease this up a weight. Let's see what kind of weights I have. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking like probably, I don't want to go too big because then it will look kind of weird. We'll get the rave color. Lease this up. It's not too expensive. Just so we have some weight on the front. And we're gonna buy a pallet of fertilizer. I love it. I love our little rig. Look how big I am in there. And this thing has a buddy seat. Could you imagine riding around in that with somebody? Oh man, it'd be like tiny. There'd be like no room at all. We can go with big bag fertilizer 1920. I don't think I have any other mods in here, bird or anything like that. I don't. I do have like the Straw Harvest DLC and then Seed Cleaner by GTX, but I don't have any fertilizing mods. That's alright. Just grab us a big bag here. It's not cheap. Oh man, we probably need 2 of them. Let's just go ahead and put 1 in. Let's put 1 in and see how it does. See what kind of weight it holds. Because we probably didn't need the extension. It's not too... I think we'll be okay. Let's just go ahead and get another one. Find out, won't we? Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll pull this no problem. No problem at all. Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our first contract up. I think what I'm going to do, and this is going to look really, really weird, but I'm going to grab every single one of them. Because I have multiple contracts on, I'm going to do every single fertilizing contract there is. I'm going to do it. So that's what we're doing. They're like, Raz, what? Yep, I'm accepting every single one. Because I don't want any of them to go away. So I'm going to do every single one of these contracts. So first things first, I think we should start as far away as possible, which would be Field 5. Field 5 is as far away as possible. And then we'll just kind of work our way back. That's what we'll do. Let's turn our lights and our beacons on. We'll head out that way. Jump in cab here. I haven't really drove this in cab yet. Just roll through the stop sign. Our zippy little electric tractor. You know, we may not use it anymore, but we're going to make a lot of money with this little tractor doing all these little fertilizing contracts. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it. I think what I'm going to do is do like, I'm just going to time-lapse it. We'll time-lapse it, see how long it takes. I'll just do one whole recording session. We'll just time-lapse it and see how long it takes to do them all. I may not even get them all done in one session, to be honest with you. Because a couple hours from now, we're going to see if we can get them all done in 2 hours. I'm going to try. This is a zippy little guy. I love this little tractor. This is great. I'm having fun. It's gonna work out well. I think it will. Get to our site here and see how it... Just checking the mirrors. Giant's mirrors, like default, these are actually not too bad. Not too badly placed. They're a big old fertilizer. I probably shouldn't have went with the extension. There may have been something smaller in the game, but I knew this fertilizer, it works really, really well. I've used it. I used it in my Beaver Creek series. Used it multiple other times, and it's great. And it's Vicon, so even though it's a mod, it's not straying too far away from the base game stuff because we have a bunch of Vicon Overland stuff. And there's really not a whole lot of small fert appliers. I mean, the base game ones are actually really big. They're kind of huge. Here we are. We've arrived at our location. Oh man, I love driving this little thing around. I really do. This is kind of fun. This is pretty fun. Let's turn this off and this off. And I'm pretty sure I have GPS enabled. Yep. Set the auto width to 18 meters. Show lines. This is for me. Go ahead and get our GPS sat nav course up. Oh wow, this thing spreads pretty big. Pretty large. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but a lot of the Giants fields are kind of, even though they look square, they're not quite like if you get in real close, there's a lot of this one is, but some of these are not, they're oddly angled. There's a little bit of me that's starting to think that this DLC was rushed just a little. I could be wrong, but I am starting to think that it was rushed a little. There's just a couple things that just seem, I don't know, like they're not finely detailed. Go. Spreading away. We're gonna make tons of money with our little electric tractor. That is a giant fert spreader. That really is. I think it's probably too big for this tractor. I shouldn't have put the extension on. It wouldn't have looked so odd without the extension. But you know what? I already leased it. We got to use it. But we got our weight on front. We'll be okay. Be all right. I'm really curious to see how much of the electric charge we go through, because I can't remember what it said. I know there's so many hours of runtime on this little guy. So, all right, yep. I'm gonna hit time lapse. I'm gonna get started. I hope I can do it all in one session, but if not, I'll break away, and we'll be back when we're all done. See how much money we have. All right, enjoy the music and the footage. See ya. Bye. And we are about done with that first bunch of contracts. It's pretty good little money. Can't complain. Our little tractor did great. It's a great little tractor. I'm telling you what, I didn't see the utility of it, but it's a fun little tractor. You can see we didn't use much charge. It took me a little over an hour, where you can see 1.2 hours on the vehicle to do all that fertilization. Let me get this contract finished, and we'll look at numbers for the day. You know, leasing costs, how much fertilizer we used, how many contracts we did, etc., etc., and then we can kind of see what kind of profit we made. You can see up there, top right-hand corner, we're at $39,550, so it's not a bad amount of money. We're plugging along pretty well, and I'm hoping to build up quite a little bit there. That way we can take out a full $500,000. The more I think about it, the more I'm leaning towards running the BGA. I really think I'm going to do that. There's not a whole lot of land over there, but I think it'd be a fun way to play. And again, I'm doing stuff I haven't really done, and I really haven't ran a BGA in Farm Sim 19 as a Let's Play. So it doesn't mean that's all we'll do. It just does mean, oh, another contract came up. Field 22. We're going to end up doing that one too. Come back to that here in a minute. But yeah, the little tractor that could. Look at that. It's a great little tractor. Of course the weight is huge, but that's the smallest weight in the game. I'm wondering if maybe Giants probably should have added, you know, maybe a smaller weight. Maybe, you know, something a little smaller. But yeah, that's the smallest weight. I guess these are a little bit smaller. Maybe the Kloss one, the 600 kilogram Kloss. I don't know. But look how big that weight is. It's almost as big as the front end of the tractor. Oh, man. The little tractor that could. I tell you what, let's just jump into our finances real quick, see how we did. Jump up here to numbers. So we're looking at total contracts completed at this point, 28 contracts. We've played 13 hours and 17 minutes on this game. Time played 4 minutes because I was away. I'm back here. Driving distance 165 kilometers, 919.46 liters of fuel total used. But that's our numbers so far. Finance screen. You can see, ignore this first day, because this is the day I kind of started the save up, and I had to get rid of money and blah blah and set it up. So ignore that. But it looks like we've been profitable every day. $12,141 that day, $6,340 that day, $18,062 today. We spent $250 on a charging station, but that's going to be there forever, so we won't have to worry about placing that. $5,094 on vehicle leasing costs. So it hasn't been cheap. But if we would have done all those contracts and borrowed, we probably would have been out the same. Not to mention, we have this tractor for a little while still. So I only have 1.2 hours on it. So I have a 0.8 of an hour to use to do some more contracts before we have to pay for it again. So there's that. Let's see. Fertilizer cost $9,600. Whew. It's pretty steep. That's pretty steep. I really wish there was a mod, like in 17. Well, in 19, if you play Hofbergman, you can make your own fertilizer and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. But that's okay. I mean, you got to have a cost. So 9,600, 514. So yeah, $33,000 in contract income today. So you can see we've made $18,062. So the money isn't bad at all, and we're not done. We are not done at all. I'm going to accept this contract. Let's take a look at the map real quick, kind of look at the status of everything. Like I said, I'm probably going to buy this BGA. It's $119,936. In fact, let's just jump over here and take a look at it. I'm not going to do it yet. I think I'm going to wait, but we can't wait too long, because the reason is if we want to buy corn, We have to own the BGA by summer. But we don't have to do corn, we can just do grass. Probably buy this field here, because it's only 125,000, where this one's really expensive. This one isn't too bad. Field 23, 24, 25, those are really expensive, but this one's only 125 grand. That looks like it's probably the most reasonable grass field, and we could do grass at the BGA. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to do this field here, biogas plant. And then later on, I was looking at this one anyways, because this will probably be a good place to build out a farm, maybe. Kind of liked how this looked, but I really want to build down here. You can always sell the grassland if we want. But yeah, here's our BGA. We can put like a building here. We can like, maybe, I mean, we can build out this down here to kind of have like a BGA and contractor's yard. That's probably what I'm going to do. And we'll do contracts for a while. We'll do biogas income. And I might get a BGA mod. I'm thinking about it. I really like those mods that give you steady income. The only problem is you just can't get rid of your silage fast enough. So I don't know. I might have to look into that. Plus we get digestate from it. And we can use like the little... Yeah. Yep, that's probably what we're going to do. There's the train up there. I love that scene. Yep, that's the plan. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy the BGA after we do some baling contracts, because I really want to do some baling contracts. And I'm hoping I'm just going to keep plugging away, you know, at fertilizing contracts and any other contracts that pop up. Although the thing is I think all the fields are about done. Gotta look at what's planted. These two fields right here need to be planted, so we may get that as a job. And then as we get growth stages, we'll probably get more fertilization jobs. And then that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a lot of that off camera and get a pretty good chunk of money built up. And then we'll probably do a couple baling contracts, and maybe after that we'll buy the BGA. I think that sounds like a plan. And that is it for this episode. We're going to head down here to field 22, start fertilizing here with our little Rigatrack, the little Rigatrack SKE 50 electric. One of my favorite new tractors. It's a great little tractor. It's like farming in a go-kart. It's kind of fun. I really enjoy it. Thank you everybody for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you later.